In our pursuit of something great, we are faced with a prelude. So, a prelude is basically an introduction to something more important. So, to my gamers out there, whenever you are playing a video game and there are these, little, minions, these little minions that you have to battle and win over in order to, you know, get to this final boss. So a prelude is just an introduction to something much more important. So in our pursuit of something great, we are faced with a prelude. And this prelude is basically all these trials and tribulations, these obstacles that we face on our journey, and these things are there to test our mental resilience, our mental fortitude, to test whether or not we are worthy for this treasure box at the end of this you know obstacle course. So in order for us to actually succeed and pass this test, pass this prelude, we need a certain quality, we need a certain characteristic. And this is a characteristic that is really, really overlooked or overseen. I thought there was something else. Overlooked or over yeah, overlooked and underrated. It is looked at as something that is not important, but this is an important quality. And I'd love for you guys to try and guess what you think this quality is. I'll give you guys three options. So the first one is passion in the sense of you love what you are doing, you are passionate about it, you love what you are doing. It inspires you, it motivates you. And the second one is confidence in the sense that you stand on business. You stand for what you love and you stand for what you want to do, and you are confident in what you do. And the third one is consistency in the sense that you show up every day and you put in the work every day when it counts, and you are consistent in your work. Give you guys 10 seconds. It's been a long day. You can be guessing in this 10 seconds, but it's been a long day. Just been busy, covering my books. It's really been a long day. It's been a slow start in this year, but I hope that I can get some motion so that at the end of the year I can be proud of the things that I've done. But it's a beautiful day today. You guys should come outside, look at the sunset, feel the wind, and breathe in. So if you guessed the second one, which was confidence, then you are so wrong. So it was actually the third one, which is consistency. So consistency is this quality that you need. To me, even though this may be a complex, definition for some people, to me it works so well. Consistency to me is doing the work over and over and over and over again, despite not getting any transient rewards. Transient means currently. So I am making this YouTube video in the transient moments, in the current moment. So consistency is doing the work over and over and over and over again without getting any transient rewards, without getting anything, no recognition, no applause, nothing. But you are hoping that all of this work that you are doing, when combined, it can actually lead you to where you want to be, to this reward or this dream or this treasure, this goal that you are chasing. So that to me is what consistency is, just doing that work. So consistency is this quality that we are lacking in the world today. In a lot of young people, including myself, I lack consistency so much, so much. And I know that a lot of you guys struggle with consistency as well. But I think that we sometimes undermine the importance of consistency, because I strongly believe that a lot of people could have been great people if it weren't for being lazy, if it weren't for procrastinating a lot of the times. If they had the quality or the skill of consistency, they could have been where they want to be. I'm trying to master consistency myself. It's obviously difficult. It is very, very difficult. But I mean, anything that actually has so much worth and so much value, the pursuit of that thing will be difficult. So the way that I think that consistency can be mistaken is when people think that consistency is basically you show up every day and you do the work every day and you never lose momentum. This is an idea that I had, when I would enter my monk mode, when I would, decide to go to the gym. I'd be like, I have to be there every day. If I would literally have a plan on what I would do for my day, I would have all of these things and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm gonna, drink some coffee, I'm gonna, watch some podcasts, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna do all these things. And if I missed just one, checklist, I guess, I would start to, feel as though everything is gone. It's like this analogy of you have $100 or you have 100 rands, and you lose 1 rand, you lose $1, and you throw away the other 99. That's the type of approach that I had with trying to accomplish whatever I wanted to accomplish. I thought that if I missed one, one instruction in my to-do list, and then everything means nothing. And this was my mistake. So I want you guys to try and take it easy on yourselves. You are not machines, you are not AI, you are a human being, and you need to understand that with these things it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of steps. These minute steps, minute means small, so these minute steps will get you to where you want to be. You cannot just leap forward and think that you're going to be there every single day. You will feel demotivated, you will fail as well, you will feel tons of emotions, but you should just try and fight against those. And if you do miss a day, it's okay. Just sit down and self-reflect, and self-reflect. So some 3 tips that I have for you guys, and these are tips that I need to take for myself. I'm gonna go home, I watch this video and listen to a lot of the things that I said. So 3 tips on how to actually approach consistency. So the first one, I literally don't have my notes, so I'm speaking from the top of my head. It's a bit difficult, but I'm trying to get used to it. So the first one is, what was the first one? So the first one is, okay, when you are, okay, let's leave that, scratch that. So when you are actually, in pursuit of something, you want to achieve whatever that you want to achieve. So these are 3 tips that you need, or that you need in your inventory in order to actually achieve what you want to achieve. So the first one is, you need to define your goal, define your dream, define what you want. You have to define it and try and know exactly what you want, in the sense that if you want a successful life, like what car do you want, what house do you want to live in. If that means searching any houses in your area or wherever that you want to live in, you can do that. If that means searching cars, the prices of the car that you want to buy, do that. Just define your dream so that you can have this idea and see how much important it is and how much it means to you. And the second thing is, highlight how your life, or imagine how your life may be if you fail, and then highlight how your life may be if you succeed. So you look at your life. If you fail, how do you think your life will be? Do not be biased, just be raw and be truthful. How do you think your life will be? If you think that your life will be terrible, it will be grim, it will be harsh, you will be living in the streets, whatever that may be, then come to terms with that and try and stray away from that path. If you think that your life will not be that bad, then that's okay. just come to terms with that, but just define your life, how you think your life will unfold if you fail at pursuing this dream or this goal. And then from there you can imagine your life if you actually succeed. When you succeed, how do you think your life will be? Try and write down how you think a good day will be when you've achieved this goal. I remember I did this. I thought of how my life would be when I read a book about some things that millionaires do. I don't know the book. I forgot what book it was. Forgive me for that. But there was a book I was reading about millionaires. It was basically speaking about the things that millionaires do. So there was a tip that said that you should actually define these things. And I remember I wrote down how I imagine my perfect day once I've reached my goals. So you can also do the same thing. Just imagine how your day is, how it starts, how it goes, and how it ends. So once you do that, you firstly define what you want, and you secondly imagine your life if you fail, and imagine your life if you succeed. And thirdly, it is how are you gonna get there? That is the third step, and that is the most difficult step because it involves action. It involves taking action. It involves you actually going out there and chasing what you want. So how are you gonna do it? Just write down your plan on, okay, I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna wake up at this time. I'm gonna speak to this person. I'm gonna pull these strings. I'm gonna connect these dots. I'm gonna do all these things. Just try and plan how you're gonna get there, get to that destination that you want to be at. Just try and plan these things. But otherwise, yeah. But about me, um certainly this is a channel where I help you guys so much, but to me it's also like this, can I say journal? Yeah, low-key like this journal, but it's just just to document my life so that when I am at a better place I can look back at these days and be like, I did good. But certainly I'm just life has been pretty simple. Nothing, no canon events. Last year was way different. Like the beginning of 2024 was full of so many canon events, unlike 2025. But who knows, maybe 2025 has a lot in store for us and for me. But yeah, so consistency. Just try and you know listen to the video again if you didn't understand anything. Comment down below if you guessed the right quality. Comment down below, subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something. Most importantly, if you learned something, just like, subscribe and comment. And I'd love to leave you guys with this little piece of wisdom that I wrote down when I was procrastinating a lot, always on Instagram, always on TikTok. I started to realize this, and even now these distractions still get to me, but I try and remind myself of this. So we are not held back by any external factors. So we are not held back by any external factors, but by the internal limitations that our mind builds for us, despite knowing that we are more than capable of breaking past those limits. I will repeat it once more. We are not held back by any external factors, but by the internal limitations that our mind builds for us, despite knowing that we are more than capable of breaking past those limits. I thank you guys.